Hey everybody, Tony at mymortgageguytony.com. Wanted to get some information out to you on the new conforming loan limits. You've probably seen this in your social media feeds or even in email, but no one's talking about what it means, why it's impactful, and why it's happening, frankly. So I wanted to bring kind of an in-depth analysis of what's going on and why it's impactful to people. So let's jump into some numbers right away. Conforming loan limits for 2022. I mentioned in a video a couple weeks back that I'd be bringing this to you. Back then, we anticipated that those limits were going to increase from 548,250 to 625, which is substantial. However, it was just released today by the FHFA that the conforming loan limit is 647,200 in most counties. Now, if you take a look, like up here in Washington, Snohomish, King, and Pierce County, those loan limits are going to be 891,250, so much higher. Those are called high balance areas where properties are more expensive, and so these conforming loan limits are a bit more in those marketplaces. Also in places in California and so forth. So what does this mean, and why is this important? Well, you've probably heard of jumbo mortgages. Conforming loans are managed by Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. They make up most mortgages that are written for most households. But once you exceed this conforming loan limit, you move into jumbo territory. And if you've ever gone through one, you probably understand that they're a little trickier. Now, generally speaking, jumbo loans are going to require a higher down payment. They're going to have stricter underwriting guidelines, generally higher rates, and lower allowable debt to income ratios, which means they're just a little bit harder to qualify for and a little bit more expensive. So the fact that the FHFA has increased conforming loan limits really opens up a lot of opportunity for people. Now, not only just because property prices are increasing and now you can finance more property to buy, which I'll go through what that looks like for varying down payments, but it's also critically important for people that have seen their home equity increase. So their property values have increased. Maybe they were already at a recent conforming loan limit on their mortgage, but their property has continued to increasing their equity. Now they have opportunity to take some of that equity and consolidate other consumer debts or fund college education, or many people these days are spending more time in their property because property values have been increasing. So statistically, people are staying longer in their homes, and oftentimes now they're putting money in to upgrade their home. And this provides a great opportunity to do that. So not only from an affordability financing in best terms for higher priced homes, it's also a fantastic opportunity for people that have seen incredible equity increases in their home. So as we're taking a look at different down payments, if you put 20% down on a purchase, you're now looking at an $809,000 purchase price that you can finance before going into jumbo. At 15% down, it's $761,411. At 10% down, it's $719,000. And then at 5% down, it's $681,000. So tremendous opportunity as people are seeing home prices increase. Now the financing will be a bit more affordable than in cases where they would have previously gone into jumbo. Now, why is this happening? Let's take a look at what's going on and why. So as I mentioned, the Federal Housing Finance Agency just released these new conforming loan limits today, but they also released their house price index, which measures home price appreciation for single-family homes that fit within that conforming loan limit. So home prices, we're seeing an increase at 18.5% year over year, which is pretty much in flat from previous month year over year, which simply means that we're starting to see things kind of flatten out or moderate on an annual basis, which means we may have reached the apex of this crazy growth that we've seen over the last year and a half, 2 years. So that's really great news. Coupled with these new conforming loan limits, it's really making it easier to buy. Now, this is the whole reason why those conforming loan limits have increased this year, is because of this incredible growth that we've seen. So people that have already owned are seeing tremendous increases in equity. And again, that presents tremendous opportunity for them if they want to utilize some of that equity. But suffice it to say, these are the big reasons why these conforming loan limits are a big deal, and why it's important to understand what the impact is, not just kind of what the fact that those numbers increased, but why they increased, and then what that opportunity brings for homeowners and home buyers. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out anytime. I can certainly nerd out on these numbers and go into much more depth. This is exciting stuff, and I can help answer any questions as well. So until we connect again, looking forward to it, and thanks so much.